everybody, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, you're probably thinking like, what are these? These are my daughter's drawings. I need to repaint over this again. I don't know how I'm gonna get it off there, but I'll find a way. Also, if you are new here, then hi, my name is Beth and I am a mother to two children. I'm currently, well, I'm filming this on Monday. It will be going up on Wednesday. So when this video goes live, I will be 26 weeks. So I'm very close to the third trimester, which is crazy. Also, somewhere on my top, I have chocolate. So that's why I have my throw up here. Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be staring at chocolate while you're watching this video. And I'm talking a bit quieter because my youngest, Naomi, is currently having a nap, which she rarely does. So I'm taking this opportunity to film a video that I was meant to film ages ago, which is the, you probably already know by the title, but I opened it on the right page. The pregnancy tag video, which was tagged by my lovely friend Hayley. I will link her channel down below. She's just a lovely lady and she's currently pregnant as well, and we're due around the same time. So yeah, make sure you check her channel out after you watch this video. So I've got all the questions down in my book. I'm just gonna go through them basically and answer them for you. So the first one is, how many months are you? So, hey Siri, how many months is 26 weeks?
26 weeks is 5.98 months.
So I'm basically 6 months pregnant. Thank you, Siri. My partner just says to me, you don't need to say thank you. I'm like, but it's polite. So yeah, basically I'm 6 months pregnant. Also, if I seem tired in this video, that's because I am. Me and my daughter are both tired today. But I thought I'll film this video first, and if I have enough time, I'll have a nap. If not, then I'll just deal with it. I'll have a coffee. The next one is your biggest craving. It's a strange one. Oh, my partner's back. I wonder what that was. Where was he? Yeah, my biggest craving. It's a weird one because I don't crave it on its own. I'd say it's peas, but I don't, like I said, I don't crave like just a big bowl of peas. But near enough, every tea time meal or dinner time meal, whatever you call it, your afternoon meal, near enough every single one of those I have, it has to have peas with it. Like, it could be like steak and mash and peas, or like even when we just have like chicken nuggets and waffles, it has to have peas with it, and it's so strange. But yeah, that's like the most, I'd say, repetitive craving. The rest have been pretty much one-off things. The next one is the best thing about pregnancy. The best thing about pregnancy, I'd just say feeling the baby move, really, and seeing them on the scans. I'd say that's the best thing, really. And the worst thing about pregnancy. The worst thing about pregnancy is by far the symptoms. Yeah, I'd definitely say it's the symptoms and the fact that you can't eat things that you could before you were pregnant. Like, I love sushi so much and smoked salmon, and I can't have it, and it hurts me like to my core that I can't have it. Like when I was pregnant with Naomi, literally the day I had Naomi, I had Josh go out and buy me some sushi. Everyone else was having McDonald's and I'm just there eating sushi because I was so happy I could eat it again. The next one is, have you got names picked out? I have a list of names, but we haven't actually decided on a name yet. We don't decide on names very easily, do we, Josh? I've asked you that and you've got your drink in your mouth. We don't decide on names very easily, do we?
Yes and no. I mean, like I said to you before, I'm not too fussed, you know what I mean? Because whoever you call them, yourself and people just adjust to that being their name. Like the whole comment of, oh, they look like this, they look like that. No, you're just accustomed to what you've been told to call them.
Yeah.
But that's why I jokingly call this one Terminator 2, because what difference does it make?
Yeah, he doesn't all. He just calls it Terminator 2. And then Terminator 1 is sleeping. Or we just call Kane, don't we?
Catherine.
Yeah. The next one is, who will be with you during labour? So, if you haven't seen any of my other pregnancy related videos, I'm hoping to have a home birth. So obviously Joshua will be there. We're going to have a midwife here as well. The way, obviously, it doesn't go how you imagine it in your head, but the way I imagine it in my head is that I'd be in labour during the night and both the kids would be asleep. But if it happened during the day, Kane would probably be at school and Naomi would probably be here as well. Or if it was a weekend, both the kids would be here. So that's potentially, they could potentially be in the room as well. But with both Kane and Naomi, I went in labour during the night. So I kind of imagine this one will be as well. I mean, I know that's silly to assume because it can happen at any time. But it's strange that it happened in the night with both of the other pregnancies. The next one is, what's your birth plan? So basically just have a home birth. That's all I can really say to that. The next one is, what are you most looking forward to when baby is born? Being able to eat sushi again. I'm joking. No, obviously being able to do things like that again, because I won't be pregnant anymore. I'm looking forward to Naomi and Kane meeting the baby. But it's going to be hectic because she's going to be a Christmas baby. So it's going to be a very hectic month. The next one is, are you going to breastfeed? Yes, I breastfed Kane and Naomi for a year. Not at the same time, obviously, because Kane's 6 and Naomi's 2. But yeah, I breastfed them both for just over a year, and I plan on breastfeeding this baby for around a year as well. The next one is, what will you miss about being pregnant? I think the only thing I'd miss is feeling them move. I think literally that's the only thing. Because, like, I wouldn't need to go to a scan to see them. They'll literally be like right in front of me. And I won't have, but will hopefully not have any of the pregnancy symptoms anymore. The next one is, what is your pregnancy must-have? And I would say either a pregnancy pillow or just like multiple pillows, because I didn't have a pregnancy pillow with Kane and it was so hard to get comfortable at night. I had a pregnancy pillow with Naomi and it was amazing. It helped a lot. With this baby, we bought a pregnancy pillow, but the one I had with Naomi, they didn't have anymore, so we had to get a different one. And I don't like the texture of it. So I basically stole Josh's pillow and I just have it under my belly. And that helps me get comfy a lot. The next one is, will you have a baby shower? No, I've never had a baby shower in any of my pregnancies. I don't know anyone that's had a baby shower either. I don't think it's typically a thing here in England. I know it's like a big thing in other places. But the only thing we did with this pregnancy was a gender reveal, and it wasn't like a party or anything. We just went over to my mum's house with like one of those confetti cannons in a back garden. So I know some people do here in England do gender reveal parties and that, but we didn't even do one of them. But no baby shower. The next one is, what are you most nervous about when baby is here? How it's going to be adjusting, I'd say, because especially at night time, because I am not looking forward to the sleep deprivation, and I'm sure you're not, are you, Joshua?
I don't sleep as it is.
Exactly. I definitely get more sleep than Josh is getting at the minute, and we're currently just getting out of a sleep regression with Naomi, where we're trying to get her back into a routine with that. But Naomi's never been good with sleep anyway. Most of the time she comes through into our bed at night, so it'll be very interesting to see how that's going to go, because if Naomi's in our bed and obviously the baby wakes up crying, that's going to wake Naomi up, and if Naomi doesn't want to go back to sleep, then either me or Josh is going to be losing out on sleep there, and then we'll be losing out on sleep anyway because of the baby waking up in the night. So that's something I'm definitely not looking forward to. And also, obviously, she's only 2, she doesn't understand. We're trying to make her understand that you need to be gentle and everything and stuff like that, but she tends to, like, we have like little toy balls, and they're not like hard ones. She's got like a little Peppa Pig ball. It's not a hard ball like a proper football or anything, but she doesn't give you a warning when she wants to play catch. She will just walk up to you, throw it, and then say catch. And we don't want her doing that with the baby, so I think I'll be a bit anxious about, obviously, Naomi learning to be gentle with the baby. Kane obviously already knows because of when we had Naomi and he's older, but he himself can get really hyper sometimes, so he'll definitely need to be like reminded to be gentle and be calm, or calmer, when he's around the baby. The next one is best tips for dealing with nausea. So this time round, something that I think the only thing that helped me was sour sweets, weren't it, Josh?
Yes.
He ended up going out and buying me like these little sour sweet things, but even then it didn't help for very long, and I didn't exactly want to eat sour sweets all day. So it was just kind of picking when to eat them, like when would be the best time to eat them, sort of thing. Because ginger, I don't like ginger anyway, and I think I had something with ginger in it and that didn't work. Those pressure bands, I had them when I was pregnant with Naomi. I tried them again this pregnancy, they didn't work. I think a lot of things I tried, didn't I? And nothing was working.
No, even the sour stuff didn't work that great.
Yeah. It just kind of, subdued it, is that the right word?
No, it just
suppressed it.
Took the edge off.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So yeah, the first trimester wasn't great, but when is it ever great? How is this pregnancy different from your last? So, this baby's definitely a lot more active than Naomi was, but still Naomi was an active baby. Like, when I was pregnant with Kane, I was going in hospital multiple times throughout pregnancy because he just wasn't moving, but everything was fine. Basically, Kane would just not move all day, and then I'd go to bed and then he'd move. So it was kind of hard going to sleep then. Naomi was pretty much active throughout, which is what this baby's been like as well. The nausea that I just spoke about was worse with this baby because I constantly felt nauseous, but I couldn't actually do anything. I couldn't actually be sick. Whereas with Naomi, even though I had a stomach bug, at the same time as just being in the first trimester. I would be sick and then feel alright for an hour and then it would come back. Whereas with this baby, like I said, it was just all day. I didn't want to eat anything, which then made me feel worse. And it was just like, it was just a cycle of that basically. Next one is, will you do a birth story video? I don't know actually, because I plan on doing a birth vlog, but I don't know if I haven't actually thought about sitting down and just talking about the birth story as a whole. So I know some people don't like watching birth vlogs, like my mum. She can't watch people giving birth. Like, she had to walk out when I was giving birth to Kane. She can't watch it on telly or anything like that. So I think in terms of people that don't like watching birth vlogs, that would be better for them. So it's definitely something I have now just started thinking about, and I might do actually, yeah. The next one is, will you show your baby on YouTube? Yes, like I just said, obviously I'm going to be doing a birth vlog and then I'll be including the baby in videos afterwards. So yeah, baby will be on YouTube, yes. The next one is, what's your favourite trimester? Definitely the second, even though this second trimester hasn't been the easiest, because obviously each trimester comes with its own symptoms and everything. With this one, for me, it's definitely been insomnia, and as I'm getting closer to the third trimester, I'm noticing I'm getting indigestion more, not to the point where I feel like I need to take anything for it, but I'm definitely noticing it more. My legs, typically like my joints and that in my legs, get achy really easy, especially if I do more walking than usual. My gums are really sensitive. I think I actually mentioned that in my first trimester video. I'll link that up here somewhere. I can never remember which corner it is. But I'd say out of all 3 trimesters, I'd definitely say the second trimester is the easiest for me. Obviously I haven't been in the third trimester yet with this baby, but I have a good feeling that it's going to be easier than the third trimester with Naomi, because in the third trimester with Naomi I was in the heat of summer, whereas this baby I'm going to be in autumn going into winter. But I feel like my tiredness is probably going to come back, and obviously with baby getting bigger it will just be hard to move around. Like taking Naomi upstairs for her nap, picking her up, oh my gosh, she's so heavy when she's asleep. Like, she's a 2-year-old, she's getting a bit heavier anyway, but when she's asleep, obviously, you know, you get heavier when you're asleep anyway, but my gosh, I was like panting going up the stairs thinking I'm going to wake her up just by how I'm breathing. Luckily I didn't, obviously, because she's asleep. But yeah, so I think that's going to be more difficult, but yeah, definitely favourite trimester, the second one. The next one is, when is your baby due? So this date changed. At first she was going to be due on Christmas Day. She was going to be like a Christmas Day baby, and now it's the 22nd of December. So it's still very close to Christmas Day, still a Christmas baby. But yeah, that's when she's due. And the last question is, would you rather go into labour early or overdue? And I would rather go into labour early, not too much early. Like with Kane, he was 8 days early, Naomi was 10 days early. Around that ballpark I'd be happy with. I don't, obviously if she comes early in that, obviously there's nothing I can do, that's just when she arrives. But I've heard going overdue is meant to be so awful, because obviously how much pressure the baby's putting down and you're just sick of it. I mean, people tend to be just sick of pregnancy in the 3rd trimester anyway, so I can't imagine getting to your due date, going past your due date and not having your baby. I can just imagine it being awful. See, I have a good idea she'll come early anyway, because like I said, Kane and Naomi both came early. It's basically, I think, my side of the family anyway, they've like come early. I know I was early, my little sister was early. I think all of my auntie's kids were early. I think maybe there were one overdue, I'm not sure. She has 5. So maybe one of them did come overdue. But I think most of them came early. I think my nana said that my mum and my auntie and my other auntie came early as well. So I highly doubt this baby's going to be overdue. But you never know, dear. So yeah, anyway, that's all the questions now. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit more about my pregnancy and stuff like that. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment down below. If you've been pregnant, like what was your favourite trimester? What was your worst symptom that you had? And if you've had multiple pregnancies, which pregnancy was the easiest for you? I feel like out of all 3 of my pregnancies, my first one was the easiest. Kane. Even though I had to go in for like, even though I had to go in because of reduced movements, I definitely say that was the easiest out of all 3. Also, if you have Instagram, don't forget to follow me on there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.